Ever wonder if it's a good time to buy an investment property? Well, stay tuned and find out.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Hatch Homes Weekly Market Update.
Hi.
This week, we're going to be talking about buying an investment property. Is it a good idea? Well, the short answer is always yes, really. Now is a great time to buy an investment property. And most of the time, long term is the key word because real estate is a long game. But we do want to talk about the opportunities that are out there and what to watch out for.
Yeah.
So let's clarify the difference between a long-term and a short-term investment and the benefits of each.
Yeah. So we're going to focus on long term here. Someone who's buying a property for the long term, like more than 2 years and multiple years, and not looking at flipping it or turning over in a short time. That's differentiating from a short-term rental and a long-term rental. A short-term rental in an investment property is a week-to-week, day-to-day Airbnb type of rental.
Yeah.
Versus a long-term year release type rentals.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's in itself like a reason why you want to invest. Like you have to really know your why, right? We say that a lot, but everyone has different reasons. And if you're looking for like immediate cash flow, then maybe getting a larger property and Airbnb-ing it and short terming will have a more immediate cash flow, but you also have to know that there's upfront costs, and there's a lot more that we'll go into about what else you need to know. But then with the long-term rental, you can have it for several years, and that's more for people who want to build their wealth over time. You're going to be able to break even every month, maybe even make a little bit because someone's paying the mortgage, right? Someone else is paying your mortgage. So you have a huge asset down the line, and you can leverage that to buy more properties.
So real estate in America is a great wealth building tool, apparatus. You'll see most people, wealthy or comfortable later in life, have used or invested in real estate at some stage. And the way the tax structure is, and the way you can leverage money that you borrow, it's a great way to build wealth. And I really believe in that.
Yeah, I think we all do. That's why we do
Yeah.
what we do.
Right.
So when you're younger, you're not so concerned about cash flow. If you've got a good, solid income, you're not worried about the investment bringing you a lot of cash because you've got enough cash. But you want to build up that investment. You want to see it appreciate. You just want to see over time rental rates going up and your asset appreciating. Later in life, you're more focused on cash flow. You may want to reduce your income, retire, and then you can, as the investment properties have been paid down, you're going to get more return, and you can live off your investments.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you have a really great tool that will help people understand what is
yeah.
best for them and their finances. It's the spreadsheet you created, right?
Yeah, as we started helping investors over the years, we've seen confusion, like what's a cap rate? What should I measure? Should I measure gross rent multipliers? And all these things are a little confusing. And also, I found it challenging to really evaluate one property from another with all the different expenses and factors involved in that property. So I developed a spreadsheet which helps you properly evaluate one property against another and
That's great.
see what really understand what's going on.
Yeah, that's so good. And that segues nicely into like what you need to look for when you're purchasing an investment property. Because it's not just the numbers, like knowing what the property taxes are and what your cap rate's going to be and how much you can charge for rent and all of those things that John just talked about. It's also like where you're going to purchase the property, like what neighborhood it's in, like what is the crime statistics? Are the schools good? What is the job market like in that area? Are they developing in the area? And all of those things can really have an impact on the amount of rent that you can charge and, you know, what the long-term projections are. So do your research is basically
We'll have someone help you
bottom
do it.
line.
Good
Yeah,
realtor.
absolutely. So I think what's really more important is that you understand your landlord rights. Now we have two different counties out here in Portland, and one seems to be a lot higher than the other. So understand your landlord rights. They're managed a little bit differently. Also engaging a property manager. We have some really great referrals. Obviously, John has been in the business for quite a while, so he's got a lot of great referrals and can recommend some really great quality property managers for you. So in general,
Financing, like how you can pay for these things, because I think a lot of people don't know, like they think that it's out of reach for them, but there's some options, right?
yeah, absolutely. So in general, and we don't really want to get into the weeds with this, is that typically you need 20% down for investment property, right? But there is another great program, and I want to emphasize the difference that it is for multiplexes. So it's a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. Anything above 5 units or more, that's more commercial. So there's a great loan program, and we stress connect with a lender. They can introduce you to this great product that you just need what 5% down payment, right? Isn't that crazy? So,
Yeah, but the caveat is you have to live in the property. And I believe we did a video on that before. But yeah, so like what I think Randolph's, I think that's great. Like if you are not going to live in the property, you're going to need 20% down or more. But if you buy a plex of some kind, 5% down as long as you live in one of the units.
absolutely.
Another option, another thing I want to throw out there is that if you've got an IRA account, you can actually use funds in there for your investment. That's good for people that have got a large IRA account and want to.
That's a great point. Great
Invest it.
option.
That's a really good point. Yeah. So, bottom line, is it a good time to buy an investment property? Yes. You just have to know what you're focused on and what your immediate goal is. So, and just making sure you have all your ducks in a row, and we can certainly help you with that. So, reach out, let us know if you want to buy an investment property or if you want to talk about the possibilities.
Or if you want to look at our spreadsheet.
Yes, exactly. So, thank you so much, everybody. Have a great week.